A classic American school tradition is making a comeback, stirring up memories for generations of students who once faced its challenges. The presidential fitness test, a rite of passage for many, is returning to school gymnasiums across the country, bringing with it a renewed focus on physical fitness and national standards. On August 1, 2025, President Donald Trump announced the return of the presidential fitness test for students nationwide, signing an executive order to make it official. The move was met with both excitement and apprehension, as educators and parents wondered what this would mean for today's students. Many parents and grandparents remember lining up in the gym to run, do sit-ups, and test their strength and speed. For decades, the test was a benchmark of youth fitness, challenging kids to push their limits and compete with their peers. The presidential fitness test was first introduced in the 1960s, and for years it was a source of pride and sometimes anxiety for students hoping to earn a coveted certificate. It became a symbol of achievement, but also sparked debates about fairness and inclusivity. For about a decade, schools had shifted away from this competitive test, focusing instead on personal health and improvement. Newer programs emphasized individual progress, wellness, and making physical activity enjoyable for everyone, regardless of athletic ability. Now, the old test is back, emphasizing performance and national standards. Students will once again be measured on their speed, strength, and endurance, with results compared across the country. President Trump believes this will encourage students to be more active and competitive. He argues that bringing back the test will inspire a new generation to value fitness, teamwork, and perseverance. Gym teachers are preparing to measure how students stack up, aiming to promote fitness and highlight the importance of being strong and healthy. Many educators are updating lesson plans and training to ensure students are ready for the challenge. The move is part of a broader push for sports and achievement in schools. Supporters hope it will foster school spirit and motivate kids to set and reach new goals, both in and out of the gym. As the test returns, it sparks both nostalgia and debate about the best way to encourage healthy habits in children. Some see it as a positive step toward building resilience, while others worry about pressure and inclusivity. One thing is certain, the conversation about fitness in schools is far from over. So, what exactly is the presidential fitness test? It's a set of physical challenges designed to measure the fitness of children and teens. Think of it as a report card for strength, speed, endurance, and flexibility. The test compares students to national standards, motivating them to train and improve. Top performers, those in the top 15%, can earn a special award signed by the president. Schools typically run the test once or twice a year, using it to assess and encourage students. The program is a national effort to keep America's youth in good shape. By bringing it back, the administration hopes to reintroduce a culture of competition and clear fitness goals. The return signals a renewed focus on measuring and rewarding athletic performance in schools. The story of the presidential fitness test begins in 1966 during the administration of President Lyndon B. Johnson. But the roots of this iconic program stretch even further back, revealing a fascinating chapter in American history. The national push for youth fitness actually started in the 1950s, when President Dwight D. Eisenhower grew concerned about the physical health of American children. After seeing studies that suggested American kids lagged behind their European peers in basic fitness, Eisenhower made youth health a national priority. In response, the government established the President's Council on Youth Fitness in 1956. This council brought together experts, educators, and politicians to brainstorm ways to get kids moving and improve the nation's overall health. Over the decades, the presidential fitness test became a rite of passage for millions of students. Children across the country ran the mile, did pull-ups, sit-ups, and the V-sit reach, all under the watchful eyes of their PE teachers. These tests weren't just about exercise. They were about building character, discipline, and a sense of achievement. The program was standardized nationwide, so every student could compare their results with peers from coast to coast. For many, it was the first time they saw how they measured up against others, sparking both friendly competition and personal motivation. Earning the Presidential Physical Fitness Award was a badge of honor. Kids who achieved top scores wore their patches and certificates with pride, and the recognition inspired many to train harder, not just for the award, but for their own sense of accomplishment. The test became a cultural touchstone, appearing in movies, TV shows, and even cartoons as a classic part of the American school experience. It was a shared memory that united generations. For some, the test was a source of excitement and pride. For others, it brought nerves and anxiety. But whether you loved it or dreaded it, the presidential fitness test left a lasting impression on nearly everyone who took it. The program reflected a national focus on building strong, healthy citizens, and it encouraged teamwork, perseverance, and a lifelong appreciation for physical activity. Today, as the test sees a revival, it connects us to a long-standing tradition of government interest in youth health and fitness. The values behind the test, resilience, effort, and community, remain as relevant as ever. The return of the presidential fitness test brings a piece of American educational history back into the spotlight, reminding us of the enduring importance of physical fitness in our schools and our lives. The revived presidential fitness test asks students to complete a series of exercises measuring different aspects of fitness. The endurance run, usually a 1-mile dash, tests heart and lung health. Upper body strength is measured with pull-ups, push-ups, or the flexed arm hang. Sit-ups gauge core strength, with students performing as many as possible in 1 minute. Flexibility is tested with the sit and reach, where students stretch forward while seated. Speed and agility are measured with the shuttle run, requiring quick sprints and direction changes. Each event has standards based on age and gender. The test is designed to give a comprehensive snapshot of a student's physical abilities. Teachers use the results to encourage improvement and recognize achievement. The exercises are familiar to generations of Americans. The goal challenged students and set clear benchmarks for fitness. Under President Obama, the approach to student fitness changed dramatically. In 2012, the old test was replaced by the Presidential Youth Fitness Program, part of the Let's Move campaign led by First Lady Michelle Obama. The focus shifted from competition to personal health and improvement. Instead of national rankings, students received fitnessgram reports showing if they were in the healthy fitness zone. The goal was to encourage healthy habits, not just athletic performance. The new program aimed to be more inclusive, helping every child set and achieve personal goals. Teachers and parents were given resources to support lifelong fitness. The emphasis was on daily activity and understanding the benefits of movement. This marked a major shift from awards and competition to wellness and personal growth. Comparing the returned presidential fitness test to the Obama-era program reveals two philosophies. The traditional test is about competition, national standards, and rewarding top performers. It asks, how do you measure up against the best? The Obama-era program focused on personal health, growth, and meeting basic fitness goals. It asked, are you healthy enough for an active life? The old test offered public awards. The newer program offered personal progress. Ultimately, the return of the old test signals a renewed emphasis on competition and performance in youth fitness. The debate continues. Should schools prioritize athletic achievement or lifelong wellness? The return of the presidential fitness test has sparked strong opinions across the country, igniting passionate debates among students, parents, and educators alike. Supporters say competition builds character, discipline, and a strong work ethic. They argue that striving to meet national standards helps students set goals and push themselves to achieve more, both in and out of the gym. In an age where screens and sedentary habits dominate daily life, advocates believe the test motivates kids to be active and develop lifelong healthy routines. They see it as a way to counteract the growing trend of inactivity among youth. National standards and awards, they argue, give students a clear target and inspire effort. Recognition for achievement can boost confidence and encourage friendly competition, making fitness a source of pride. Critics, however, worry about the test's one-size-fits-all approach. They point out that not every child thrives in a competitive environment, and that the pressure to perform can be overwhelming for some. They argue it can shame or discourage kids who develop at different rates or struggle with certain exercises. For these students, the test may feel more like a public spotlight on their weaknesses than a celebration of their strengths. Some fear it could turn children away from physical activity altogether, making them less likely to participate in sports or even casual play outside of school. Critics also point out that athletic performance isn't the same as overall health. They emphasize that fitness tests don't always account for individual differences, health conditions, or the importance of nutrition and mental well-being. Many prefer programs that focus on personal improvement and finding enjoyable ways to move, such as dance, yoga, or non-competitive games that encourage everyone to participate and have fun. The debate centers on whether competition or inclusivity best promotes lifelong fitness, and how schools can create environments where all students feel motivated and supported. As the test returns, schools must balance motivation with support for all students, ensuring that every child has the opportunity to grow, succeed, and develop a positive relationship with physical activity. Alongside the fitness test, President Trump has expanded the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. The council now includes 30 members, many of them famous athletes and sports figures. Led by golfer Bryson DeChambeau, the group features stars like Lawrence Taylor, Harrison Butker, Triple H, and Annika Sorenstam. Their mission goes beyond the fitness test. They'll tackle issues like college athletics and athlete transfers. The council acts as a think tank, advising on sports policy from youth leagues to the pros. The administration hopes these high-profile members will inspire kids and draw attention to fitness. The council's expanded role signals a strong commitment to elevating sports and physical achievement nationwide. They're now the team guiding America's fitness and sports policy. No matter which program is in place, staying active is crucial for every child. Physical activity builds strong bones and muscles, helping kids grow into healthy adults. It helps maintain a healthy weight and prevents serious health problems later in life. Exercise also boosts concentration, memory, and mood, supporting academic success and mental well-being. Playing sports and games teaches teamwork, communication, and sportsmanship, skills that last a lifetime. Being active helps kids make friends and feel part of a community. The ultimate goal is to inspire a lifelong love of movement, whether through competition or personal health plans. Finding enjoyable activities is key to keeping kids active for years to come. Parents, teachers, and leaders all share the responsibility to encourage healthy habits. Investing in children's fitness is investing in a happier, healthier future generation.